Yeah, I just want to do a little follow up on a video that I just said about the incidents that's happening in Minnesota, and I said something about that police chief. I really want to say this. There was a study done, and they crunched the numbers. Law enforcement is at 17% when it comes to unlawful shootings. Civilians are at like 1.6. These are trained law enforcement. They are doing unjust shootings more than civilians. When I mean civilians, I'm talking about people who have licenses, of course, and not that that makes you any more responsible than somebody who doesn't. But obviously, they're trained better than the law enforcement. So when these law enforcement people are skewed toward an anti two-way stance, well, the numbers speak for itself. Not to mention all the DV that law enforcement get away with. But I want to speak on the Corey Holcomb situation with the lady that he struck. This was some years ago. Some people say that he spit on her, she spit on him, spat on him, but there was a lot of distance in between them when they were arguing. He did not have to close distance and mush her in the face or strike her in the face. And at that age, I'm not saying you shouldn't let women know how you feel, but I wouldn't really get into a back and forth in that situation. You know, um, and the close distance and then striker out of line. But I don't think he was ever arrested. Um, I guess they looked at the tape and found out maybe she spit on him from a distance, and he retaliated. But I think even before that happened, and they have history together. So I don't know. And Holcomb to me is he says a lot. You know, his brand of comedy is real. I like it, like his brand of comedy, but again, I think he's a bully. I don't want to go into far what already happened. We already seen a lot of that. And then he was talking about Daniels. If you got something to say to me, you know where I am, dude. You should have had that energy about a week ago. I mean, as far as you wanted to throw hands. But I just want to tell you about this incident they had, and this was a while ago. But they had people online in the comments acting like they kind of condone that. You're putting your hands on a woman, even if you did. You gotta be like, I'm sorry, man. I just lost it. I was out of my, I was out of myself. That's not my norm. That's not me normally. I don't go around, putting hands on women. So but Minnesota is ramping up. There have been quite a few arrests. You got people who are running, kind of like from the tear gas. So it's going down in Minnesota, not in a good way. I'm not glorifying this stuff, but I think now the National Guard or the military is going to have to come in because I don't think they're going to ramp down their activity, ICE. And this is what one of those law people was saying that they might need to take a chill and let the temperature go down, but I don't think so. Anyway, that's my little take on it. Audi.